Nigga, what? Nigga, we hold it down like we supposed to. Nigga, you can front if you want, we be poppin' them.
What up, YouTube? Today will be a review, pretty much a quick review of the Streets Wired Buds by SMS Audio. And basically, before I start on the review, I have to say one thing and one thing only that's very important. Be very, very, very careful with these earbuds, because when I was on the trip to Budapest, Hungary, I was on the airplane and I had them around my neck, not really in my ear. But then when I sat down, one of these earpieces got stuck between the headpiece and the seat. I sat down not noticing that, and the right side or left side, whatever, totally ripped out clean. It's like the build quality on these are crap, basically, or they're not as strong as they should be. So if you buy them from Best Buy or you buy them from online and they offer you a warranty, I highly suggest getting it, because they're gonna break. They're gonna break very easily. So these are our replacement. Obviously, I got a replacement. So they didn't even last a month. They didn't even last 2 weeks. Basically, they lasted a week, and then they broke. So what happens is, when this gets caught between something and you pull, it just rips out clean. And you could basically still keep them and have the other side still working. It's just that the point of headphones is to eliminate sound, so you can't hear anything else but your music. So I decided to well, definitely get new ones because I have a protection plan. But definitely buy them. It's definitely worth the money. You think they're not going to break and you'll be careful. I'm usually careful, but I didn't notice it and it came straight out. I'm glad the protection plan covers that. But yeah, it's the first thing I have to say about these headphones. Second thing about these headphones, if you are using an Android phone and you are using a custom ROM that's Jelly Bean, specifically Jelly Bean, it's not the official release, CM10, the nightly builds, your mic will not work at all. It will basically recognize that you're speaking into it, but then it won't do anything. So just as a heads up for you guys, by the time that you actually see this review or you're watching it, most likely Jelly Bean will be officially out, and then that problem will be solved. But that's one problem that I encountered. Another thing about these headphones is that they fall out of your ear so easily. It's a problem. I changed mostly all of the buds. This is the medium-sized ones that comes with it, but they all, no matter what size I put in, they fall out my ear. So every now and then you have to push it into your ear. Kind of annoying, but it's just one other thing that's bad about these headphones. I'm basically naming all the bad things about these because it's the most important thing you should hear about the product before you buy it. It's the bad. So I really like going over the bad first. Another thing is the design on the headphone port is not really the best. It's like in an obtuse angle. It's not a right angle. It's not a straight line. It's basically obtuse angle, which I hate. It looks nice, but I hate it. And if you see here, it is gold plated, but I don't think the quality of this jack is the greatest. I've seen other jacks for earbuds that cost hundreds of dollars, or around $80, and the jack just doesn't look that great. Maybe just me, but I'm assuming it's not that great. To get the best sound potential out of these, it's pretty hard to do. You really have to get a headphone amplifier, which you can buy for like $80 or so, and plug it into your iPhone, your iPod Touch, your MP3 player, or your Android phone. Or the other option is, if you have a rooted Android phone, you download something called Beats Audio, which you would say, hey, the HTC One X has that. Well, you can actually get it for any Android phone if it's rooted. It doesn't make it as good as the HTC One X, but it's pretty freaking good. I noticed the difference, and even if you use the equalizer on your power amp or the other Android players, it still beats that. So definitely recommend that. I recommend that to amplify and enhance the sound of these headphones or earbuds. I'll put the link in the description for that as well. And basically for your average person that just has an iPod or an iPhone, which they're basically made for, they're fairly good. I'd say you could get better ones for a lot cheaper. These go for about 120 bucks. For a discount, I get them a pretty good price. I can't tell you them, but it's a pretty good price. Definitely worth the employee price, but I'm not going to pay $120 for it. The cable is pretty nice. It's they say it's tangle resistant, or it's just tangle free. I wouldn't say it's tangle free. I had to untangle it a couple of times, but it is tangle resistant. It's a very good quality cord. The only part that's bad about these particular headphones is the splitter right here. I really wish they did not go with the splitter, because that's the reason how it broke, is the poor construction of the splitter. Do not yank on these. Be very careful, because they will just come right out, and that's what happened to me. The fake chrome right here, I'd rather to just not have that there. If they're gonna put chrome-like trim on here, I'd rather it be real, like aluminum or something. It's not. It's just plastic. It's gonna fray off in a couple of months or maybe a year or so. Basically, build quality I'm not impressed with, but you know, you're asking for a product that's only like $100, and it's gonna cost them basically half that or less to make. So they're just charging you over the brand name. On the mic, it's fairly good. I did test it on iPod Touch. It's very good quality, and if it's noise, you know, you can still hear it. So very good. It just will not work for your, you know, you guys out there that like to modify your Android phone. Just be careful what ROM you put on there. But otherwise, if you're on Ice Cream Sandwich or anything else, you're set. Anything below that, you're fairly good. The highs are pretty good. The mids are good too. The bass is sometimes overpowering and it sucks, but you can easily fix that with an equalizer. Again, if you're paying $110-$20 for it, it's okay. For the style, it's awesome. You can get better quality headphones for cheaper, or the same amount. Definitely cheaper. I can basically list you some if you like, but you can basically find these headphones in any Best Buy. Basically, ones that cost around 50 bucks or so. It's just as good quality. You won't get the styling, but you'll get the quality. For your audiophiles, obviously you're not going to choose this, but the reason why I chose these particular headphones is because I went through Beats like crazy. When I had the protection plate on my Beats, I had to replace them like 8 times, and that's before a year even, you know, went by. So for my mistake, for just, you know, ripping them out of my ears, that's really just my fault. The build quality might be that good, it might be good, but I sat down pretty quickly, so it just came right out. It's probably why it broke so easily. But regardless, here's the reason why I got white, or ghost white, whatever you call it. See, I have a Samsung Galaxy S3, and my theme is basically blue and white, which is funny because I had this theme before I even knew about these headphones. So I was like, oh shit, look at these headphones. They match everything about my phone. Like, literally everything. This would be an awesome match. So I decided to go about and grab these for this particular phone. It looks awesome together, very stylish. Again, with the Beats drivers inside here for the audio, it's very, very awesome experience. If you can pick this up a little bit cheaper for like under $100 online, definitely go for it, and definitely add the warranty with it. It will go very well with your MP3 player. Highly recommend these. Just, I don't really want to pay $100 or $120 for these. That's basically it. I think I rambled on a little bit and I repeated things, but if I'm going to do a rating system, which I never really do, out of 1 to the worst, 5 to the best, I'd give it I'd give it a 4. Regarding the price, I give it a 4. They're pretty good. So I hope you guys liked that very quick review. I can go more in detail if you like. Just please comment, rate, and subscribe, and tell me if you want me to do a more in-depth review. But until then, guys, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and stay tuned for a more full in-depth review of my Samsung Galaxy S3. Until then, guys, peace.
After the VMAs, my baby mama cussed my ass out. I kicked her ass, we back friends like Puffy and Steve Stout. Cut the grass around my clique so I can see these snakes. You see him back in the hood, it's cause I see they fake. I preach a sermon.